for joining us today at this wonderful venue. My name is Brent Gasomsky. I'm the SPASH Apprenticeship Coordinator. Today we are gathered here not only to celebrate significant achievements, but also set forth a promising path for spirited young minds that will shape our future. This breakfast banquet is far from an ordinary meal among educators, employers, community partners, students, and family. It's a celebration that elevates three fundamental pillars: the transformative power of education, our community's solidarity, and above all else, the unlimited prospects of leading our young, talented students. Before we get going, I wish to express our appreciation to our school board and administration for their steadfast dedication. Such unwavering commitment from our district leadership fortifies the bonds with our community and educational cohorts. Please give a round of applause to the members of our school board and administration in attendance. Acknowledgement is also due to those political and educational partners who celebrate and work with us. Your joint efforts are important to realizing our vision. Please recognize and give a round of applause to the following: Senator Patrick Tustin, Bureau of Apprenticeship, Raquel Nowak, Mid-State Partners, Carly Lee, Jackie Esselman, Shelley Weichel, and Brigida Alton-Austin. And then a big thank you to Jill Nemeth and Stacy View. They are the Career Center assistants, and this event would not be possible without them. Furthermore, I must highlight the pivotal role parents and guardians play. Indeed, your support constructs the essential groundwork that enables students not just to stand tall, but to soar high toward achievement. Thank you, parents and guardians. Youth Apprenticeship is a Department of Workforce Development program that serves as a pivotal bridge between education and experience, provides a pathway that equips students with essential skills and knowledge to thrive in today's market. Our goals are straightforward: to offer immersive hands-on learning opportunities, to ensure a seamless transition into career pathways, and to spark a passion for continuous self-improvement. Since its beginning, YA has expanded its reach to encompass a wide range of industries and pathways. Last year, the state of Wisconsin celebrated its highest number of youth apprenticeship participants and is expecting to break that record again this year. As you'll soon learn, we have YAs from a variety of backgrounds and interests, poised to enter the workforce, transition to registered apprenticeship, or begin 2- or 4-year college experiences. What started as a small program in 1991 has blossomed as a robust network of partnerships between SPASH, local businesses, and community organizations. We all work together to provide students with opportunities for growth and development. Perhaps even more remarkable than the program's growth is the profound impact it's made on the lives of the participants. Through hands-on training, mentorship, and real-world experience, our youth apprentices have not only acquired valuable skills, but have also developed passions and forged connections that will last a lifetime. Furthermore, the ripple effects of this program extend far beyond the individual level. As our apprentices graduate and enter the real world, they bring with them a newfound confidence and expertise that enriches our local economy and strengthens our community. They become ambassadors for our program and inspire others to follow in their footsteps. They continue the cycle of growth and success. Today, we turn our spotlight onto our program stars, the youth apprentices. These remarkable individuals have not only embraced and tackled learning challenges head-on, but also excelled in applying their knowledge effectively in real-world settings. They represent excellence, dedication, and an impressive ability to translate skills into action. Let us take a moment to recognize each youth apprentice and their mentors for their achievements and celebrate with them. Apprentices and mentors, when your name is called, please come forward to be recognized. Our senior youth apprentices will be giving a speech. We will be starting with Emily Zager. Emily Zager is employed with Aspirus. She is in the Health Science CNA pathway. Her mentors are Melody Trentham and Courtney Zager, her sister. Please give a round of applause for Next we have Courtney Zager. Courtney is also employed at Aspirus. She is in the Health Science CNA pathway. Courtney is a senior, finishing up year 2 of her apprenticeship, and will be graduating this May. Her mentors are Renee Chapman and Melody Trentham. She also competed in the HOSA state competition and FCCLA regional competition this year.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Courtney Zager, and I'm a second-year youth apprentice. I'm a certified nursing assistant, and I started my journey at an assisted living facility where I worked for a year and a half. This past November, I switched to Aspirus Stevens Point Hospital, where I work in the med-surg and ICU departments. At Aspirus, I'm able to take blood sugars and patients' vitals, along with removing IVs. Some of my daily responsibilities include ordering meals for my patients, getting them washed up, comforting them, typically by providing a warm blanket, and doing lots of charting, as this is very important. The Youth Apprenticeship Program has allowed me to meet many amazing people and mentors who have been very welcoming and supportive. I would like to thank my mentors, Renee Chapman and Melody Trentham, for providing me with this wonderful opportunity, along with Ms. Nemeth, Ms. View, and Mr. Gostomski in the Career Center for their continuous support and guidance. I would also like to thank my parents for everything they have done for me and for encouraging me throughout my journey. The Youth Apprenticeship Program has confirmed my enjoyment of the healthcare field and has reassured me that nursing is the career for me. In the fall, I will be attending UW Stevens Point and majoring in nursing with hopes of becoming a NICU or labor and delivery nurse.
Next we have Cole Bushman. Cole Bushman is employed at Bushman Electric Train and Sign. He is in the architecture, construction, and electrician pathway. Cole is a junior. His mentors are Bailey Voigt, Michelle Bushman, Tobin Bushman, and Wayne Bushman. Next we have Ashley Koleski. Ashley is employed at Northcrest Assisted Living. She is a Health Science CNA youth apprentice. She is currently a junior. Her mentors are Mary Amarnak and Brandon Simonis. Ashley also competed at HOSA State, placing in first place, and will be competing this summer at HOSA Nationals. Next we have Jeffrey Lee. Jeffrey is employed at Cobanage Credit Union. He is in the finance and banking youth apprenticeship pathway. Jeffrey is a senior. His mentors are Don Giesler and Stephen Devine.
name is Jeffrey Lee, and I've worked for Covantage Credit Union for around 5 months. I am a teller, and my role consists of upholding the integrity of much of the front end. I kind of guide people in the lobby, and I perform basic transactions, and I help communicate the needs of my members to the MSR so they can help people out. I have learned lots of responsibility and communication my time at Covantage, and I would like to thank everyone who works at my branch, my managers Don Diesler, and then my coworkers Katie Warchala, Stephen Viani, and Nick Kearney. And everyone who works in the Career Center has been an absolute blast to work with, Ms. Nemeth, Ms. Thompson, Ms. View. And I would also just like to thank my parents and my sister for just being so supportive. My time at Covantage has been absolutely amazing, and I look forward to just finishing the year out strong. Thank you.
Next, we have Garrett Barber. Garrett Barber is employed at Econ Electric. He's in the architecture, construction, electrician pathway. Garrett is a senior. His mentors are Brian Golick and Greg Parchis.
Hello everybody, my name is Garrett, and I work for Econ Electric. I want to say thank you to Greg and Brian for giving me this opportunity, and I also want to say thank you to Mr. G and all his help. Through my YA, as well as Ms. Nemeth and the Career Center for helping me with my questions and everything else that I needed. For my YA experience, I did a little bit of everything. I helped on job sites, helped in the shop, I installed things. What I gained from this experience is I gained workmanship skills, tool skills, and valuable ethical skills that I will use every day in my future career. When it comes to the future, I really only want one thing, and that's to become a skilled electrician. I plan to stay with Econ and continue to learn and expand my horizons.
Next, we have Richard Kursky. Richard is also employed at Econ Electric in the architecture, construction, electrician pathway. Richard is a senior and will be graduating this May. His mentor is Brian Gall.
Hi, my name is Richard Kursky. I work for Econ Electric. Just about a year now. The opportunity has allowed me to advance in certain skills and further ones I currently have. I would like to thank Brian Gawick, Brad Becker, and many others, but I can't remember their names, I'm sorry. They're all helpful. It's been a great experience. I wish to continue there, and I'm going to be an apprentice and then become a licensed electrician.
Next, we have Carson Ingebretson. Carson is employed at Creek Truck Center. He is in the diesel technician pathway. Carson is a junior. His mentor is Brian Diggs. Next we have Cole Karch. Cole is employed at Martin Machining. He is in the manufacturing and machining pathway for a youth apprenticeship. Cole is a senior and will be graduating this May. Mentors are Chris Lowe and Andy Schumann. Cole also participated in the Skills USA Regional Competition, the Schwimmer Machine Tool Competition, earning a scholarship award, and Cole is a recipient of the Wisconsin Technical Excellence Scholarship.
Hello everyone, my name is Cole Karch and I've had the honor of working at Martin Machining for the past 10 months. In those 10 months I've truly found myself and what I want to do for the rest of my life. You asked me 10 months ago, I would have no clue what I wanted to do. I was truly lost and I chose to go to the college and career fair to see what's around. I went around to many businesses, but one that stood out to me was Martin Machining. I was greeted by Dan Stroik and Chris Dotchek. They stood out to me because of their friendly nature and welcoming presence. This is how I feel working at Martin Machining. It is a second home, and it's not just a job for me. I can come to work with a smile on my face because of who I work with and who I work for. A thank you is not enough to demonstrate how much this apprenticeship has changed my life. I would like to give a thank to Al and Deb Martin for the privilege of working for them. I'd like to thank Andy Schumann for giving me the opportunities and guiding me to this career. And finally, a thank you to Chris Lowe for helping me every step of the way. Finally, I am happy to announce that I have been offered an internship through college. I am blessed to have this opportunity, and I can't thank Martin Machining enough for giving me their time and effort to allow me to be in this position. Thank you all to SPASH to make this program possible.
Next we have Lily Perlak. Lily is also employed at Martin Machining. She is in the manufacturing machining pathway. Lily is a senior as well and will be graduating this May. Her mentor is Colin Ruffner. Lily is also a recipient of the Wisconsin Technical Excellence Scholarship.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Liliana Perlock. I began working at the quality department at Martin Machine in October 2022. Martin Machine manufactures parts for major industries, including medical, aerospace, and energy. In my position in the quality department, I pay close attention to detail, and I am responsible for performing a number of inspection processes ranging from visual inspection checks using a microscope to manual measurements using tools including gauges, indicators, calipers, and micrometers. I also fixture parts to run on coordinate measurement machines. Throughout the manufacturing process, I communicate insight on parts and discrepancies that I find to quality associates and CNC machinists to communicate and handle parts with a high level of scrutiny to ensure they conform to customer specifications, and will perform well for customers. To the youth apprenticeship program experiences, and it is invaluable. The combination of hands-on, on-the-job experience and related classroom instruction has enhanced both my knowledge and skill set. My gratitude goes out to Career Center staff, including Ms. Altman Austin, Ms. Nemeth, Ms. Bew, and Mr. Gostomsky, in providing me with help and encouragement in pursuing the apprenticeship program. My related classroom instruction pertaining to my apprenticeship was the Intro to Machine Tool course and the Technology and Engineering course, the Advanced Technology and Engineering course, instructed by Mr. Bay. It was a pleasure to attend his classes, and he balances class instruction with shop time very well. Thanks to help from instructor Joe Bazinski from Midstate, I was tested and successfully earned my Haas CNC certification. As a student, I sincerely appreciate Martin Machine's involvement and contributions to the SPASH machining course. The Martin family kindly donated new calipers and micrometers to the SPASH machine shop. Very valuable, we use them every day in class. Special thanks to Alan Martin and the time he spent with the intro class in teaching us on the manual lathes and mills and cleaning machines. Additionally, a huge thank you goes to my supervisor, Colin Ruffner, and the quality team. I'm happy to work with you each and every day, and I'm constantly learning under your mentorship, acquiring new skills and becoming more proficient in my work every day. My participation at my job benefits the company, and I recognize the productivity to deliver exceptional parts to customers. And my employer understands the importance of my academic performance, very flexible in scheduling for extracurricular activities. The youth apprenticeship is an immaculate experience and a resume builder for sure. Post-secondary, I will pursue my education in nursing. Martin Machine has provided me with a great foundation.
Next, we have Isaac Whitty. Isaac is also employed at Martin Machine. He's in the manufacturing machining pathway. Isaac is a senior and will be graduating this May. Mentors for Isaac are Chris Lowe and Andy Schuneman. Isaac also competed in the Skills USA state competition as part of the team engineering.
Hello, my name is Isaac Whitty. I worked for Martin Machine the past year and a half, and as a machinist youth apprentice. My day-to-day consisted a lot of maintenance on the machines and making sure the machinists had everything they needed to succeed. I initially joined the YA program in the hopes of being paired with an engineering position, but I ended up finding great enjoyment within machining. I realized early on the connections between machining and engineering. How to be good at one, it is necessary to have a baseline understanding of the other. So I'm very grateful to have been able to receive that baseline knowledge of machining through this program. I have Caleb Couric, who's no longer here, he graduated last year, to thank for getting me into this program and helping me teach me on the job, as well as Mr. Gostomski for running the program this year, the Martins for employing me, and Andy Schumann for being my overseer. But the person I'm most appreciative of is Chris Lowe. He truly has put his heart and soul into this program, as well as the apprentices he has trained. I'm so overwhelmingly grateful to have had this opportunity to work beneath him. I would not be the person I am today without his kindness and guidance. I truly mean that. The YA program overall has been a great experience for me. It taught me the importance of voicing my opinion and the responsibilities associated with a real job. You can't get that experience anywhere else. That being said, I will be going a different direction with my life. In the fall, I'll be attending UW Platteville for mechanical engineering.
All right, next we have Jillian Bush. Jillian is employed at Members Advantage Credit Union. She's in the finance and banking pathway. Jillian is a junior. Her mentors are Amy Kraskowski and Lynn Monroe. Next we have Chase Burkus. Chase is employed at Metal Crafters. He is a youth apprentice in the manufacturing and welding pathway. Chase is a senior and will be graduating this May. Mentors are Matt Thorne and Jason Herman. Chase is also a recipient of the Wisconsin Technical Excellence Scholarship.
Good morning. My name is Chase Purvis. I'm employed at Metal Crafters. I gained a lot of knowledge in many more areas than I thought I would have. I welded and learned how to run CNC machines and, and put many things together throughout my process of moving to the new building. The journey was enjoyable and I faced challenges at times, but my coworkers were always there to help me figure out solutions. I'd like to thank Matt and Jason for allowing me the opportunity to work at Metal Crafters, and my coworkers for making an enjoyable place to work at. I'd also like to thank the tech ed teachers, Mr. Bay, Mr. Spencer, Mr. Strobel, Mr. Chakowski, the Career Center, Ms. View, Ms. Nemeth, and Mr. G. Also Ms. Altman for helping me gain access to the apprenticeship. Also my parents for supporting me along my journey. This program is great, has many benefits, helps set you up for your future. Also helps you get to know what you want to do in your future. So I appreciate it.
Next, we'd like to recognize Alejandro Pazra. Alejandro is unable to join us today. He graduated at semester. Alejandro was employed in the Youth Apprenticeship pathway of Architecture, Construction, and Masonry at Pazra Concrete. His mentor was James Pazra, and he was OSHA 10 certified and First Aid certified. I'll have a quick round of applause for Alejandro. Next, we have Bowen Roth. Bowen is employed at Point Precision. He is in the manufacturing machining pathway. Bowen is a junior. His mentors are Joe Reeds and Jackie Ritchie. Brooke Taylor is our next youth apprentice. She is employed at Riverview Lodge, part of North Shore Healthcare. Brooke is in the Health Science CNA YA pathway. She is a junior. Her mentors are Whitney Cronkite, Amanda Stommel, and Cindy Hernandez. Our next youth apprentice is Adam Winkler. Adam is currently employed at Century as part of their credit union. Adam is in the finance and insurance pathway. Last year he spent his youth apprenticeship in the insurance field over at Century as well. Adam is a senior and will be graduating this May. His mentors are Karen Affelbeck and Jenny Phillips.
Good morning. My name is Adam Winkler. I've been working with Century Insurance and Century Credit Union for the past 2 years. And I spent my first year working in the insurance field. I worked with the personal lines department, the commercial lines department, workers' compensation, and subrogation departments. There, I learned what it's like to work with a large company, what it's like to work with many different people from different departments. I learned effective communication and good customer service skills, having to talk on the phone with other employees and customers. And I created relationships that will help me in my future work life. While working with Century, I've been able to schedule some talks with people in other departments to see what their job is like and to see and pinpoint what I want to do in my life. My second year, I worked with Century Credit Union, which is the credit union inside of Century, and it serves the members and employees at Century. There, I learned and strengthened my customer service skills. I learned what it's like to be a teller and having to deal with the tasks of a teller. I helped our credit union go through a core conversion where we changed our entire banking system, and that was a lot of work for us. I would like to thank Ms. Castor for originally encouraging me to apply for youth apprenticeship in 10th grade. I would like to thank my managers and fellow coworkers from my first year, AJ Bartolez, Brandon, Max, Amy, Alex, and I would like to thank my current managers and coworkers, Karen, Jenny, Sarah, Matt, Tim, Jody, and Jenny. I would like to thank the career staff, Ms. View and Ms. Nemeth. I would like to thank Mr. Kostomsky and Ms. Ullman Austin. And my plans for after SPASH, I'm going to go to UWSP with a major in finance with a minor in data analytics. Thank you.
Next, we have Joseph Kazicki. Joseph is employed at Century as part of the IT software programming youth apprenticeship pathway. Joseph is a junior, finishing up his first year. His mentors are Jay Hoyer, Jake Willigman, Janusz Dipsky, and Bruce Kirk. Joseph also participated in the FBOA state competition in website coding and development in the Finance and Investment Challenge Bowl. Next, we have Liam Turkow. Liam is also employed at Century as part of the IT software programming youth apprenticeship pathway. Liam is a senior, finishing up his first year as a youth apprentice and will be graduating this May. Mentors are Caden Hunty, Thomas McCurdy, and Jay Hoyer.
Hi everyone, I'm Liam Cherkauer and I work at Century Insurance doing software development. As an apprentice, I've done mostly side tasks, such as fixing defects, yet I've had two big projects I've gotten to work on. These big and little things have helped me grow as a person by attending meetings and presenting my little fixes, and have helped me gain a lot more understanding of programming and my job overall. Because of that, I've gained a lot of skills at this job, not only the programming, but social skills as well, and even extra practice for when I sit through long meetings. All this experience I got, though, just didn't come out of thin air. I would like to thank everyone who supported me on this journey, starting with the people who helped me get into the program. Mrs. Nemeth, Mrs. View, and Mr. Kostomsky have all been extremely supportive of anyone and everyone looking to go into this program or people who are in this program. There have been numerous people at work as well who have helped me with my apprenticeship, starting with Mike Trucker and Jay. Jay's been my manager for the past however long. And he has been extremely supportive of me and the other apprentices that are with me in this program. Mike was my initial manager, and he was extremely supportive of us as well, but he became busy, and Jay came in and stepped in to fill the shoes the size of concrete trucks. And he's done a great job. He's done a great job. I'd like to thank my mentors, Caden, who I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name, and Thomas McCurdy. Without them, I wouldn't be anywhere where I am right now. I would have been sitting at my desk twiddling my thumbs. And I would like to thank Century as a whole as well for having enough faith in us high school students to do work. In conclusion, the Youth Apprenticeship Program has had an amazing impact on my life, and I'm extremely grateful for having the opportunity to participate in it. It's also impacted my plans for the future, as I'm going to go to UWSP, and I'm going to attempt to get an internship in the Century Co-op program. Thank you.
Software Programming Youth Apprenticeship Pathway. Edison is a senior and will be graduating this May for finishing up his second year of youth apprenticeship. His mentors are Jay Hoyer, Todd Gassel, and Sawyer Caldwell. Edison is also a Senate Scholar for the 24th Senate District, National Honor Society President, Senior Class Treasurer, and Student Senate Secretary. This spring, Edison also competed in the FBOA state competition in public policy and advocacy.
Hey everyone, my name is Edison Dockin and I am a youth apprentice working at Century Insurance. Sometime in February last year, I saw that a spot opened up at Century for a role as an IT apprentice. Knowing that I plan on focusing my career in infotech, I snatched up that sign-up sheet as soon as I could. I attended the interview in a full suit. Unfortunately, I'm not replicating that right now, but I think this quarter zip is pretty cool too. That suit, alongside my programming prowess, earned me this position, and I couldn't be more excited to share my experience with you all this morning. At Century, I work on the Customer One team, where I use customer data to create a better experience for our associates when looking for specific customers. In order to do this, I utilize Visual Basic, C#, JavaScript, HTML, Angular, MongoDB, AWS, MVC, etc. Any three-letter acronym you can think of is probably a programming language or tool I worked with on Customer One. Jokes aside, that's definitely a highlight of this position. I am now proficient in multiple languages, database management services, and other programming tools. I can confidently say I wouldn't have gained these skills without my apprenticeship. I also couldn't have gained these skills without the support of everyone at Century. In particular, Sawyer Cadwell, Todd Gasol, Mike Trefford, and Jay Hoyer. Sawyer is my mentor and has spent many days helping me debug when I don't understand something, most likely in JavaScript. Todd is the manager of Customer One, and he has always given me good feedback on my project, letting me know next steps after this task completion. Mike was the original head of the Century ITYA program, and he did an excellent job of introducing me to the Century ecosystem. Jay is the current head of the program and has given me great advice for navigating the world of information technology. Outside of Century, I'd like to thank the whole College and Career Center faculty, Ms. Kruskomsky, Ms. Altman-Austin, Ms. Few, and Ms. Nemeth. They've given me support throughout my journey as an apprentice, as a student, and as a prospective undergraduate. The teacher with the greatest influence on me towards my apprenticeship is undoubtedly Ms. Castor. She taught me everything I need to know to get started at Century and made learning how to code fun, enjoyable, always interesting. Being a YA is a highlight on my resume. I'm sure when universities were looking at my application this year, this was the first item on my list that intrigued them. I've had R1 research universities comment on this opportunity. I've been waitlisted at schools far beyond my caliber, and I've been flown out to Podunk, Virginia to compete for scholarship, and I'm sure none of that would have been possible without this apprenticeship. That Podunk town will be the site of my future studies, Washington Lee University in Lexington, Virginia. There I will be studying computer science, politics, and maybe Sanskrit. They have it there, so why not take it? The YA program is my favorite program at SPASH, and I can't imagine a world where I wasn't involved in it. It was a defining aspect of my educational career, and I couldn't fully express my gratitude towards it. I'd say because I can't, now might be a good I couldn't fully express my gratitude towards it. I'd say because I can't, now might be a good time to stop. So thank you and have a great day.
Next we have Isis Blesnikova. Isis is also employed at Century as part of the IT Software Programming Youth Apprenticeship. She is a senior graduating this May. Mentors are Alex Sabula, Jennifer Brisk, and Jay Hoyer. Isis was also a state champion at Skills USA State in computer programming. She will be competing in the Skills USA Nationals event this summer.
Hello, my name is Isis Blesnikova. Don't worry, you won't be quizzed on that later. When I started at Century, I did not know what to expect. I knew I liked coding, but was I good enough to work alongside software engineers? The answer is, sometimes. I mean, I definitely had some of the knowledge coming into it, but I definitely got humbled later on. The cool thing about this experience, though, is that I had a variety of mentors and teammates who were there to help me succeed. There are always people willing to teach me new programming concepts or sit with me for an hour fixing one line of code. Even if it felt like something basic, whatever I learned in the office that day set me up for more challenging work later on. Now, I can fly through roadblocks in minutes that used to take me hours. I also think it's important to note that although I've gained a lot of technical experience, I also learned to present myself in a business setting. I'll let you in on a little secret. I did not practice a whole lot for this speech. Just working at Century has strengthened my communication skills in ways I could have never imagined. I've also grown other simple but powerful skills, like knowing when to reach out for help and keeping people in the loop when I have impediments in their work. All in all, I'm really grateful for this incredible opportunity. The experiences I've gained through this program are immeasurable. I want to say thank you to Jay Boyard and Mike Treppert for leading these efforts in bringing high school talent into the IT industry. And while they're not here today, I also want to thank the mentors and teams I've gotten to work with during my time at Century. Without them, I simply wouldn't know any of the cool keyboard shortcuts that I know today. And of course, the rest of the knowledge I have. I also want to give a big thank you to the Career Center ladies, Ms. Nemeth and Ms. View, who have supported me and hundreds of students to reach out and achieve their academic and occupational goals. There are so many moving parts to the Youth Apprenticeship Program, and these two are at the front lines, helping students transition into their future careers. Speaking of the future, what are my next steps? Well, I'll be attending UW-Madison for a degree in psychology. Just kidding, I'm going for computer science. I will be continuing my work at Century through the Madison IT Co-op program, where I'll have the opportunity to work alongside other college students in the organization. I can't quite say for certain where else I'll end up after I leave YA, but I know for a fact that everything I've learned here with this opportunity will stick with me for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Next, we have Nathan Bush. Nathan is employed at Simplicity Credit. He's in the finance and banking apprenticeship pathway. Nathan is a senior, will be graduating this May. His mentor is Michelle Easy.
Good morning. My name is Nathan Bush, and I've been employed at Simplicity Credit Union for 2 years as a member service representative. My experience in the Youth Apprentice program has been wonderful. I've developed communication skills through professional encounters with members, comprehension of financial documents, cash handling skills, the ability to process checks, and so much more. The Youth Apprenticeship program has enabled my exposure to the financial sector of Wisconsin. With that, I would like to thank my mentors, my family, and my friends. I thank Adam Winkler, who initially convinced me to apply for the YA program, my branch manager, Michelle, my current assistant managers, Rachel, and my past manager, Magali, and also my team lead, Amy, and all my coworkers. I express my gratitude and appreciation for working beside each of them. All these people have given me advice in some form or another, allowing me to increase my autonomous ability to work with the frontline team. Without the Youth Apprenticeship program, I never would have realized the operational extent required to be an effective team member. After graduation, I plan to join the United States Coast Guard and then go to UWSP for business administration. Thank you.
Next, we have William Simonis. Will is also employed at Simplicity Credit Union in the finance and banking youth apprenticeship pathway. Will is a senior, finishing up his first year in youth apprenticeship, and will be graduating this May. His mentors are Michelle Easton and Amy Kukashek. Will also competed in FBLA State this spring in sales presentation.
Good morning, everyone. I apologize for jumping around. I'm a little bit of a chatty Cathy, so I had to chop a little bit out of here. But my name is Will Simonis, and I've been working at Simplicity Credit Union for a little under a year now. Starting back in my junior year, I realized I wanted a job that could provide professionalism, opportunity, and skills to apply for future careers. I was employed at Firehouse Subs at the time, and while I love that job, and no hate to that job, I wanted something that could provide more skills to my future and have that professional job. I decided to head on up to the Career Center in Spash, and days later, I applied for a youth apprenticeship. Not too long after, Simplicity Credit Union had contacted me. After multiple interviews via phone, computer, and in person, I had the job. My position was a member service representative, essentially a teller. I was scared. I was really scared. I remember the night before that first shift, my YouTube and Google searches were filled with questions about credit unions, simplicity, and teller jobs, and loads more. And I was stressed. Immediately, those first weeks were filled with support from my supervisors, coworkers, and members. And I quickly realized that this environment was for me. Being outgoing, friendly, and I hope humorous has always been key parts of my personality, and this position allowed me to thrive with them. My job consisted of making cash deposits and withdrawals, creating and cashing checks, opening and closing accounts, and providing the best member service. However, I was able to do so much more than that. I had the ability to help members with products and services that they had no clue could aid them. I created bonds and friendships with those I talked to, and I set goals for myself, and I chased them. And then I need to shout out, or formally thank, I guess, my supervisors, Amy, Michelle, and Rachel, as well as my coworkers, because I don't think I've ever dreaded a day of going to work, and they're the reason why I love clocking in, and I just can't thank them enough. Because when I asked Patty what she did this weekend and what she did with her granddaughter, I'm not just making small talk. These are my friends, and this job has allowed me to grow with social and financial skills, as well as providing me with opportunities for my career in the future. Thank you, Mr. G, Ms. Nemeth, and Ms. Yu for making the Career Center and YA program as amazing as they are. I know that the Youth Apprentice Programship is one of the best opportunities as a student can take. The skills you learn, the people you meet, and the person you become makes it one of the best experiences SPASH provides. As for my next chapter, I am attending USP this fall and will continue to work at Simplicity. In all honesty, a strong reason as to why I want to stay in Point for college is because of this position. And as funny as enough, a lot of people employed at Simplicity were once a YA. So it's pretty scary to think that this company is that astonishing that everyone wants to stay, and I think I'm going to stay too. So thank you.
Next we have Jerome Colossi. Jerome is employed through the Stevens Point Area Public School District as part of the Technology Services Department. Jerome is a youth apprentice in the IT hardware pathway and is a senior finishing up year 2. He'll be graduating this May. His mentors are Delano Roberts and Al Hintz.
Hello, I'm Jerome. I work at SPASH as a help desk technician. I'd like to thank my parents, my grandpa, for getting me started with IT stuff. I'd like to thank my mentors, Delano Roberts and Al Hintz, for getting me started in a career. And I'd like to thank Ms. Castor for teaching me a lot of stuff in the classroom and also causing roughly 80% of the problems. I install TVs, projectors, and manage students' Chromebooks. And I install software on the desktops. I think the biggest thing I've learned how to do is troubleshoot, which has personally saved me a ton of money and also helps with other fields of interest. Next big step I am going into is getting a bachelor's in cybersecurity at UW Stone.
Next we have Gabe Roberts. Gabe is employed at Stoltz Enterprises. He's part of the Diesel Mechanic Youth Apprenticeship Pathway. Gabe's finishing up his senior year and will be graduating this May. His mentors are Cale Molsky and Ryan Stoltz.
Hello, my name is Gabe Roberts. I don't have my paper today, so I'm just winging it, beware. But I worked for Stoltz Enterprises for the past year here, and I really enjoyed it. I worked as a diesel mechanic. The day-to-day was just quite diverse. I worked in the field, and I was working in the shop. It could be grading, changing hydraulic lines, fixing trucks, basic services, whatever happened. I originally worked for Paradise Trucking, and where I performed basic maintenance too, changed airbags, did services, and washed trucks. I like to do big things to Cale Molsky and Ryan Stoltz. They taught me a lot. And then I like to give big thanks to Richie Krajinski and Zach Krajinski. I plan on pursuing my dream of being a lineman at NTC for electrical power distribution. So that's it.
Next we have Addison Bisker. Addison is employed at Tanglewood Assisted Living. She is part of the Health Science CNA pathway. Addison is a junior, finishing up her first year in youth apprenticeship. Her mentors are Jessica Schmidt, Kelly Pliska, and Melinda Bradley. Addison also competed at HOSA State, placing second in public service announcement, and is a HOSA Nationals qualifier for this summer. Next we have Chase Walter. Chase is employed at Weirneck Triple J Farms. His YA experience is through the agricultural mechanics pathway. He's a senior in year 2 of his youth apprenticeship. Mentors are Tiffany Walter, John Walter, Jeff Weirneck, and Jim Weirneck. Chase is also a recipient of the Wisconsin Technical Excellence Scholarship.
Hello and good morning, everyone. My name is Chase Walter. First off, I would like to thank Mr. Goskomski for continuing the youth apprenticeship program. I'm very grateful for this program because it has given me more opportunities to follow my career with on-the-job experiences. In the past 2 years, it has helped me grow to a responsible young adult with leadership skills that I will continue to use for many years. I have been working countless hours at Weirneck Triple J Farms, but what I have been told is when you love your job, it's not work at all, and that holds true. Secondly, I would like to thank Weirneck Triple J for teaching me to be an employee with a strong professional work ethic, to be reliable and productive. I would like to thank Natalie Shashesky for working with me, and we have worked together in the barn milking cows, and with that comes management skills, teamwork, integrity, and good communication, and respect for leadership. In my opinion, the best part about working on the farm is being able to do different things every day. I have learned about cow health, milk quality, crop management, machinery maintenance, and how to work with other people. I take pride in what I do and enjoy every minute of it. After graduation, I will be attending Mid-State Technical College for their farm operations program. I'm looking forward to expanding my knowledge to operate a large dairy farm. Dairy farming isn't just a job, it's a lifestyle, and it takes dedication. I know this because Weirneck Triple J Farms was established in 1973 by my grandparents. I've grown up on this farm and have now watched my parents transition into ownership. As I walk around the farm, and taking all the hard work and time that has been put into this place. I remind myself that I'm a fourth-generation dairy farmer and the future of this farm. I am where I belong. Lastly, I would like to thank everyone for coming out, taking their time, their day, and coming here to celebrate all our accomplishments.
Next, we have Natalie Shashesky. Natalie also works at Weirnick Triple J Farms. She is in the Animal Fundamentals Pathway. Natalie is a senior graduating this May, mentors Stephanie Walter and John Walter. Natalie is also an FFA member.
Hello everyone, my name is Natalie Shashesky and I have worked at Weirnick Triple J Farms for the past 3 years being a milking technician. This was my first year being part of the youth apprenticeship. My role on the farm is to milk the cows and watch over the herd's health and also keep the farm clean. While working on the farm, I have learned better communication skills by not being afraid to say something when I think something is wrong or just simply needing somebody to double check my work. I also had to expand my people skills because standing and just putting milkers on can get pretty boring fast if you're not talking to somebody. One of my favorite things about the farm is the people that I work with. No matter how bad my day is, I know when I show up for milking that it's always going to be a good time, even when the cows don't want to work with us, but the people I usually milk with always know how to make light out of the situation. So I'd like to thank Tiffany and John Walter for letting me be part of the farm and always pushing me to my full potential. I would also like to thank them for not making me feel like a number on a paper, but instead a valued employee. I would also like to thank Ms. Veronica for helping me expand my knowledge of agriculture and always being there for me if I needed anything. I would also like to thank Ms. Nemeth and Ms. Yu for always being in the Career Center to answer my questions. I would recommend the youth apprenticeship to anyone because you never know the connections you're going to make and the opportunities there are for you. My plans after high school is to attend UW or River Falls for a major in ag business and a minor in crop and soil science.
Next, we have Grady Tuskowski. Grady is employed at Worth Company in the manufacturing YA pathway. Grady is a senior and will be graduating this May and finishing up year 2 of his youth apprenticeship program. His mentors are Tom Stromkowski, John Lake, and Shane Reinwald.
Hello, my name is Grady Tuskowski. I've worked at the Worth Company for 2 years now. Throughout my journey as a YA, I learned about a lot of responsibilities like being to work on time, having to wake up in the early morning. It's not fun sometimes, you just gotta deal with it. I am currently, I already said that. Right now I'm in the plating department, which the easy way to explain that is I make stuff shiny and smooth. I'd like to thank the Worth Company, John right there, for giving me the opportunity. I'd also like to thank Shane. Shane has had the honor of being my supervisor for 2 years now, for most of my 2 years. Finally, I'd like to thank everyone in the Career Center, Ms. Nemeth, Ms. View, Mr. Gostomski, and the reason I'm in the apprenticeship program today, Ms. Altman Austin. My plans for after graduation are to attend Coloma Operator School.
Please give a round of applause to all of our youth. successful youth apprentice thrives under the guidance of an educator. Our current technical education teachers embody these qualities as unsung heroes, guiding apprentices along their journey to become professionals. With dedication, they impart real-world wisdom and ignite motivation to those they teach. We fully recognize their unwavering commitment, and we celebrate the pivotal role you play in shaping tomorrow's experts. CTE teachers, when your name is called, please come up front to be recognized. Kate Castor, Computer Science and Business Instructional Leader. Corey Opper, Construction and Woods Teacher. Jeremy Spencer, Automotives Teacher. Stephanie Baranek, Agri-Science Teacher and FFA Advisor. Dustin Bay, Engineering Machining Teacher and Skills USA Advisor. Dan Strobel, Welding and Small Engines Teacher. Todd Vanderloop, Technology and Engineering Instructional Leader. And unable to join us today, Brett Lesniak, Health Science Facts Instructional Leader, also HOSA and FCCLA Advisor. On behalf of our school district, I want to thank all the employers for their consistent support and collaboration in our youth apprenticeship program. Your dedication to providing meaningful opportunities to our students to learn and grow in real-world settings has truly made a profound impact. By opening your doors and sharing your expertise, you've not only helped shape the future workforce, but you've also enriched the lives of countless young individuals. Please give a round of applause one more time for our employers in this room. Let's end our gathering by appreciating the amazing path of growth that our student youth apprentices have walked. You've shown strong devotion, excitement, and continuous desire for knowledge, which has inspired all of us. Today, as we celebrate your accomplishments, let us acknowledge the significant impacts you have made in your areas of work and communities. While you move forward in life, keep in mind that being a youth apprentice has provided you with skills, understanding, and wisdom that are crucial for all your future undertakings. Use every chance given to learn more, and always remember the influence you can make. To all of our student youth apprentices, I say well done. You have shown dedication, passion in your studies, and now the future is bright for each of you. I am sure that you will all make a difference in the world. Congratulations on this special day. Senior youth apprentices, if you would please come forward, we'd like to get a group photo.
Yeah, no, it's not mine. Good job, good job.
All right, junior youth apprentices, please come forward for your picture.
You gotta do this with the video class?
Yep. It's gonna get